You're tuned into Soul's YouTube channel. I'm here with Rachel Cottle and I'm Lauren Windle, and we are settled in at the table with our coffee. We usually have cake. That's a shame. And we hope you are too. So tuck yourself into the sofa and enjoy. Leftovers, sloppy seconds, the doggy bag, you know, when we're... That's not a term that anyone uses in dating. Those are such vicious words, though. It's not about leftovers and sloppy seconds when it comes to dating, is it? But let's talk seriously. Can you date someone one of your friends has dated?
Okay, I think it has questions of parameters.
We definitely differ on this, because I can tell already we differ on this.
I think it depends how far that relationship went. If they went on a couple of dates and it didn't become something where they were like really emotionally involved and they were like building a relationship together, I think that's fine. I don't think you can like put dibs on someone of like, I went on a date with them so no one else can date them, or I dated them for like 3 months so no one else can date them. I think that's unrealistic. Like at some point you're gonna date someone else, so they can't put dibs on you, so you can't put dibs on them. But I think if one of your close friends dated someone for like a year and it was that there were like deep emotions involved, I think you have to be really careful. I don't think it's a hard and fast no, but I think there are conversations that need to be had between you and your friend before any moves are made. And or if I think it's, say, you had dated someone and then you'd broken up and then that person wanted to ask me out, I think it's...
Oh my gosh, who is it? Tell me which one. Don't do it, they're horrible.
Sorry.
I'm joking.
I think the right thing to do for them would be to approach you and be like, hey...
My ex to approach me in this scenario.
If we're talking all three people are Christian and base level nice people, I think before he asks me out, if I'm unaware of the situation, he should approach you. Yeah. I think that is just respectful and honouring, because if that was going to be really painful for you, you could be like, you have a choice to remove yourself from the situation and be like, you can either be like, yes, but I don't want to know about it, or you can be like, yeah, absolutely, that's fine, like it's up to you. I don't know whether it's a really hard one, because I don't think you can be like, no, absolutely not, don't do that, because I think that's harsh. But I think there just has to be communication. But then also I think between friends, if you're close enough, you'll know. You can't control other people, but I think it's honouring if there were if it was serious enough to at the beginning stages be like, hey, this is happening. And I think, you know what, when you're trying to hide it and keep it in secret, that's never good, right?
Oh, if you have to date someone in secret, you shouldn't be dating them.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely not. I think you absolutely can date someone who dated your friend. And I think that we cannot call dibs. We're in a small community. I know a woman who told her friend she couldn't date someone because she fancied him.
Oh no.
They'd never even been out on a date.
Yeah.
He didn't ask her out. He didn't reciprocate.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, grow up.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Absolutely. There are so many guys who would want to ask someone out, but they don't like the idea that, you know, we're in a small group, there's a small group of like women around their age at church, they're all friends with each other. They're like, well, if I ask one person out, it doesn't work out, then I can't date in this church anymore. And I totally disagree. I totally disagree. I think that we just have to accept that there will be overlap in the people that we date, because this is the Christian circle and it's not very big, and we have to do that in an honouring way. One caveat, I think each person gets one big X.
Right, yeah, valid.
The person they thought they were going to marry, the person they were with for more than a year, the person who absolutely ripped their heart into shreds and their friends need to pick them up from the floor, to have that person in your life every day, but on the side of your friend, is horrific. So, like, I think you get one veto to your close friends, to the people who are in your life regularly, to your wider friendship group, like friends of friends, people you maybe see at parties. I don't think so. I think if you're a person who wants to date somebody who's dated a friend, you pick up the phone and you have that difficult conversation. I agree. Before anything happens, if you're the person who receives that conversation, as hard as it is, you give it your blessing. Always. You give it your blessing. You do not stand in the way of it. Let it happen. Let it play out. Unless you know that there is something genuinely concerning about that ex, in which case I think you're obliged to let them know. Yeah. And by that, I don't mean, oh, he just wasn't very kind. When it was my birthday, I said I wanted this and he took me here instead. Yeah. We're not talking about like normal couple gripes. We're talking about, I was belittled. Yeah. I was intimidated. Yeah. There was abuse. Yeah. I was gaslit. You know, it has to be as serious as those things. It can't just be, we didn't work out, you know? Yeah. In which case, I think you have to tell them. But basically, you know, I think we have to get used to the idea that there's going to be some discomfort around this and that we have to grow up a bit, and it will feel okay in time, even if it doesn't. And it is painful. I've seen it myself. Someone I've liked or asked out and it hasn't gone anywhere or whatever. And then you see them in a new relationship and you're like, oh, I do not love that. Yeah. But that's the risk we take. That's the vulnerability that comes with dating. Yeah. You know? And I love the idea that as Christians we can model that well. Yes. Yeah. I think it's a really good opportunity to honour each other and to love each other within friendships and within difficult situations. Like, it's a really good opportunity for us to open up honest conversation with people, especially if they're like people close to our lives. Like if they are close friends or like people you see regularly, it's an opportunity to be like, I value you, therefore I'm going to offer up this information. Whereas if you don't, you're just not showing value to the person who's the ex or the person who fancied them or blah 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 blah. Like it's just a great opportunity to honour people. Yeah. And I think agreed. Yeah. We should take that when it's there. So true. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe to Salt for more interesting Christian conversations.